This is what we're tasting tonight. ABT 12. I don't know how to say it, but it's from Brouwerij, St. Bernardus Brewery in Belgium. It's a Belgian quadruple. It's got 10% alcohol by volume. So I'm just gonna read it off right straight off of Untapped's website. It's the pride of our staple, the Neck Plus Ultra of our brewery, Abbey Ale, brewed in the classic quadruple style of Belgium's best Abbey Ales. Dark with a full ivory colored head, it has a full fruity aroma full of complex flavors and excels because of its long bittersweet finish with a hoppy bite. Obviously, I already said 10% alcohol by volume. Worldwide seen as one of the best beers in the world. It's a very balanced beer with a full body taste and a perfect equilibrium between malty, bitter, and sweet. Yes, 10%. One of the original recipes from the days of licensed brewing from the Trappist monks of West Velleteren. All right. Now that we have that, is it certain now? Let me pause the music real quick. Actually, can you guys hear me okay? Is the music too loud? Oh, it is certain. Wow. All right. Let's see here. All right. So this is what the bottle looks like. Oh, gotta get it to the right spot. It's got a priest or a monk of some sort. All their bottles look like this, kind of, just with the label being a little bit different. Back-to-back DBs. There was a prop bet, I think, in Vegas where it said, will there be any defensive players taken in the top 10? The Steelers gonna get Mac Jones? What's up, Element? You think so? You think so? You wish? Man, you guys better be getting on the phone then if you guys want to get up there. I mean, Justin Fields is still there, man. I wanted my Panthers to get him, but you know, you have too many booty QBs behind Ben. Yeah, one of those booty ones is what? Dwayne Haskins. All right, guys. My mug. Those of you guys haven't been here before, this was a gift from one of my mods. It's got my logo on it. It's pretty cool. It's one of my Christmas presents. I love it. I always drink beer out of it. Oh yeah, Rudolph. I forgot you guys had Rudolph. Oh yeah, you guys still have Dobbs? I didn't know that. All right. Not too fast. A lot of froth. Look how dark that guy is. Not drinking at the moment, but I want to. Do you drink beer every stream, Doss? Eagles have not gotten there yet. We're at pick 10. Dallas is on the clock. They're gonna draft some booty. You know, that's your favorite word, Element. They're gonna draft some booty. If my allergies aren't bothering me, Doss, I do drink beer every stream as well. That's why I have a beer can. All right, so Eagles are booty. At least she keeps it real. All right, so tonight's beer, I've already had the first one. So tonight's tasting is the second beer. It's the Belgian quadruple, like I said. Pairing. So, like I said, once a month I do a beer tasting. Today's beer is paired with some aged white cheddar cheese. Gotta get this angle right. You know what? Just put it up. Some garlic and herb goat cheese. And then I gotta pop this guy open. It is Ghirardelli's Intense Dark Cherry Tango Dark Chocolate with it's got cherries and almonds in it. I usually try and pair 2 or 3 things with each beer that I taste, just so I can get some different perspectives on how different foods impact the taste of beer. So before I get started, I'm gonna open this guy up. I am not eating this whole chocolate bar tonight. They always make these things so hard to open. Not hard, but like more annoying to open. The Cowboys have traded the pick to the Eagles. That's weird. NFC East teams trading with each other? What? That happens? That is quite strange, because, you know, I don't think we would ever trade picks with the Saints, the Falcons, or the Bucks, especially if it's a first rounder. All right. It's weird. It's definitely weird. There's the first trade in the NFL draft. Happened much later than we all thought it would. All right. You guys hear me all right? As you all see, it's fairly very dark in color. The froth has the head has dissipated quite quickly. Have you ever had it, Doss? I think you said you heard of it, but I'm not sure if you ever had it. Man, it smells really good. I kind of smell like chocolate notes a little bit. It's very faint, but I think it smells like chocolate. Other than that, I can't. It's really hard to figure out what it smells like. It just It doesn't smell very dark, even though it looks dark. So I think what the dark chocolate that I'm gonna taste with this is going to be amazing. And it's a dark it's a Belgium quadruple. I think the Eagles are going to end up going after a wide receiver. That's probably why they traded up. All right. I'm just going to go ahead and take a quick sip. Definitely got the bitter sweet, the bitter and then the sweet. It said in the description I read that it like lingers a little bit, right? And then just like hangs around for a little bit. It says fruity aroma, full of complex flavors, and excels because of its long bittersweet finish and a hoppy bite. I don't feel the hoppy bite. It's actually really smooth, and it does not taste like a 10% alcohol by volume beer, which could be trouble. Okay, I guess that time I tasted the hoppiness, but it doesn't stick around. It just goes down, a little bitter, a little sweet, hoppy, then disappears. That's why quads are dangerous. I can tell, but this is very, very good. It says from the description is like got like a little bit fruitiness to it, but I don't get it. I taste more cocoa notes than anything. But I guess that's the good thing about beer and coffee in general, or anything like, you know, when you taste something, everybody tastes something different. There might be hints of something in the background that others catch and some and others don't. But I'm gonna go ahead and first taste it with the smoked cheddar. Oh man, the creaminess of the cheese going down with the beer. That's really smooth. Like, kid you not, it tastes like it kind of tastes like how like when you drink a hot chocolate and you have marshmallows on top and it creates that creaminess when the cheddar cheese mixes in with the beer. That's what it feels like going down. It feels like it just melds together. It becomes one. All right, the Eagles have selected Devontae Smith, former Heisman Trophy winner out of Bama. A solid pick for your Eagles there, Doss. But yeah, that cheddar, banging, banging with this beer. All right, I'm gonna finish all this stuff later, but I'm gonna move on to the goat cheese. When I was reading more about this beer, I should pair it with like blue cheese or feta. I'm not a fan of blue cheese or feta, but I do like goat cheese. Weird, I know. So see how this is let's see how this varies from the white cheddar. Man, that actually, I think that pairs a lot better than the cheddar, mainly because of the consistency of the cheese. It's already crumbled, it's already soft. When it kind of tasted like it kept the chain, like the taste, like still tasted like goat cheese, but it kind of transformed a little bit and melted. But it like kind of tasted like I was eating bagel with cream cheese. Weird, I know, but like it paired really well. Went down really smooth. It complemented the beer very well. I didn't taste the hoppiness and the bittersweetness. It became more sweet rather, because goat cheese is pretty sweet. That's a pretty solid pairing as well. Nonsense. I'm starting to see why you guys pair beer with cheese. I get it. I'm starting to get it. Never been a big cheese person myself, but I'm starting to get it. Growing up in an Asian household, we don't eat a lot of cheese. We don't eat a lot of it's mostly rice, like a lot of pork, a lot of vegetables. So like, cheese was never anything that we would have in our diet. All right, last pairing. It's a dark chocolate Ghirardelli. It's got almonds and cherry bits in it. The carbonation blends with the cheese. I see that now, and it pairs really well. It brings out more flavor, it makes the beer much more enjoyable. I mean, it's already enjoyable as is, but it makes it much more enjoyable. All right, gonna take a bite out of this guy. This is probably gonna be really good too. Another trade? The Giants have traded their pick to the Bears. Oh no. Oh no. Are the Bears about to ruin another quarterback? All right, back to this tasting. Sorry, guys. As I said, I smelled chocolate immediately. And that's pretty much the only smell I could get when I first put my nose to the glass. So obviously, this tastes amazing. It goes down like dark chocolate. It's a pretty dark super dark, intense chocolate. But with the cherry notes and the almonds, it makes it a little bit more tolerable. It's not as strong. It lightens it up. But going down with the beer, I'm almost halfway done. It smoothens out and it kind of like, yeah, I'm gonna eat this whole thing. The cherry flavor of the chocolate actually becomes more prevalent. Like when I first tasted it, the cherry was sweet, but it was more like hidden in the background. You could taste more of the almonds and the darkness of the chocolate. But when you pair it with the beer, the cherry notes become lifted and it becomes more pushed to the forefront. There's more attention on it, which is quite cool. I can see why the ABT-12 is one of the world-renowned beers out there. I can definitely see it. Please, Bears, don't ruin Justin Fields. Don't ruin Justin Fields. Sorry, guys. I'm having a fit over here. But yeah, that was my monthly beer tasting. I do have another beer ready for next month. But before I end this beer tasting, I have to give this guy a rating. So this list that I'm putting up is all the beers that I've tasted on stream doing a beer tasting. Mango Cart is at the top of my list because I love that freaking beer so much. Thank you for that, JJV. But I kind of have to say that I'm going to have to see if they sell this beer in a 4 or a 6 pack. Because this beer, my wife's best friend got for me. She got like a 4 or 6 pack from World Market. And it came with this cool Steiner glass. And I packed that up, so I couldn't use it for today's tasting. But if I had to give this guy a rating, this is gonna compete with Mango Cart. It's really that good. Nonsense. If you haven't tried it, I would recommend this to you. 10%. Have 2 or 3 of these, and you be, good for a few hours. So I'm gonna give it a tie. Probably the same as the Mango Cart, a 4.25. I'll update this beer rating at the end of the night, or maybe tomorrow, whichever, if I don't forget. But cheers, guys. I'm almost done. Might have to go upstairs and get a different beer.